bonus installment in my Fire Emblem series. I let most of this go through without reading it earlier because I had to jump off and work a live stream for a friend that just ended. And so I thought the game, after going through everything, that it's worthy enough to come back and complete this section with reading it. And then we're going to wait through the credits. And then there's going to be some neat little bonus reels that come through with statistics and some other things like that. There are also some bonus chapters to the game after the epilogue. I don't know if I'm going to get to those tonight. I may attempt those at a later time. But just to let you know, that may be bonus content that I include later if I don't do it today. I at least want to get through the stat screens. So here we go. Remember, we have just beaten Ashnard, and we are at Crimea Castle, and they're showing the battlefield that we just fought on and the group. Now, I did read some of this earlier, but I am going to repeat it just so everything as a video cutout is together. And then you can see the stats screen once we get through. For the past year, I've been focused on winning this war. I stand here today as a testament to your fortitude and commitment. I understand this will never suffice, but I wanted to take a moment to say something to you all. Thank you. I hope I may continue to rely on you. Of course, I hope that I may continue to be of service. You've grown so much. I would like nothing better than if Commander Griel and Elena could see you now. What a long road we've traveled, and yet in many ways it seemed to pass so quickly. I'm glad it's finally over. We did well, didn't we? I'm sure Mom and Dad would be proud of us. Great job, Ike. Of course, if I hadn't been by your side the whole time, victory might have slipped away. Ike! Ike! Commander Ike! I'm going to keep practicing so I can be better than ever. Thanks for having faith in me. Finally, it's finally over. At long last, we can return to a life without war. Praise the goddess. Ike, are we going to go back to being mercenaries? I'm a great soldier and all, but the easygoing life of a mercenary is the only life for me. Tee-hee. Now let's go find some good-looking lasses. Scatry for you. Bah. I suppose you want some kind of congratulations now, right? Well, too bad. You're a snot-nosed whelp, and I'm still better than you. Don't ever forget that. Hey, boss, we did it! Woohoo! You know, I'm completely in love with your fighting style. If I could train under you, it would be great. So let me stick around for a while, alright? And then there's Volt. I've no more work here. I'll be leaving you shortly. If you have need of my services, you know how to reach me. Alencia, you've had to wait a long time, but I finally fulfilled my contract. The mission is complete. My Lord Ike, on behalf of all Crimea and my departed father, mother, and uncle, I thank you once again. Oh, stop. Come on, will you please stop doing that? Pardon? I think I've gotten used to a few of these noble customs and whatnot, but I still can't handle the bowing. It makes me antsy, and itchy, too. Oh, my Lord Ike. Hee hee. O glorious day of sweet victory, praises upon the day the goddess did see fit to send Sir Ike to save our land. Thank you, General Ike. Because of you, I believe we better understand how best to serve Princess Alencia. Through your strength, the dark clouds that blanketed Crimea have been dispelled. From this day forth, we will give our all to see the restoration of this land and its people. General, you are Crimea's savior. For your meritorious service, I salute you. Huzzah! Nay, 1,000 huzzahs. Whew, am I glad that's over. When I saw King Dayan, I was sure I was done for, or that he'd torture me. But you were a bull. Thank you. Now I can go home and see my family once more. When I get back to the countryside, I'm going to boast to all my family and friends that I fought under you. Largo and I are going to stay here and open up a shop. With Crimea undergoing reconstruction, there are going to be a lot of people moving about. We'll open an inn with good food and drink, and free butter on every table. We'll be rich in no time. We'll let you know when everything's all set up. You can drop in any time. We'll even give you special rates. Maybe we should call it General Ike's Inn. General Ike, I will be taking my leave of you for the time being. I must return to Banyan and present a report on the war's outcome. Aren't you going to take Banyan's soldiers with you? You lent us quite a few. Though the war may be over, it will take many weeks to see the country secure. I spoke with the princess earlier, and she asked that we help if possible. So I'll leave them in your care a while longer. We really do owe Banyan a lot, don't we? In the end, we got not only you, but a whole battalion of reinforcements. General Zelgius and his troops are the reason we are able to minimize casualties during the final battle. He and his men took care of the retreating Dayans and allowed us to focus on the enemies before us. No matter the assistance you had, the victory itself is a result of your strength and leadership. I know two people who will be very pleased to learn of your triumph. Please give my thanks to both the Apostle and Sephirin. I plan to go and thank them myself someday, but... Understood. Farewell, General Ike. I look forward to seeing you again. Farewell. Ike, hey handsome, I've decided to return to service in the Banyan Pegasus Knights. Cool beans, huh? Oh, I owe so much to you, Ike. Thank you so very much. I'll see you around. I think I may try to start over in Banyan. Maybe it's too much too soon. But I just want to live a more responsible life. Plus, I'm tired of men threatening to break my knees. Goodbye, Ike. Goodbye, General Ike. This war has given me the confidence to enter the service of the Banyan Knights. Thank you so much. Well, we're going home. All of our desert friends are waiting for us. And wow, do we have some stories to share with them. Lagus and Bjork, perhaps the gap between us has narrowed. War is horrible, yet maybe we've gained something of value after all. Find me when you come to the dunes. We can sit and talk, with no fighting. Are you leaving already? Yep, I'm out of here. I've got some important guests to convey to the king. Guests? Leanne talks in what I teasingly and jokingly say warbling. He's talking about us. We're taking my father to visit Galia for a while. We herons should live somewhere near a forest after all. Tavarn spoke with King Kinagus on our behalf. You're not returning to Serenus? Well, we made our peace with the Apostle. We're not ready to live there again. I see. You'll be able to return someday. Bjork and Lagus will come to understand and respect each other. You may be right. I hope you are. Are you ready? We should be leaving soon. Gifka, I'm in your debt as well. Gallia is a very special place to me. I'd like to visit again someday, if I may. Come whenever you are able. The king will be pleased to see you. And one more thing. Gallia will not spare any effort in aiding Crimea's restoration. You'll be sending you. We will be sending supplies and workers to you shortly. That is much appreciated. Oh wait, Raysan, Leanne. What is it? Do you think I could touch the medallion one last time for my mom and dad? And Leanne talks in the ancient language. Of course, go ahead. Put out your hand. Alright. Thank you very much. Is that enough? Yes, I just wanted to say goodbye. Thank you. And you too, Ike. What? And I'd also like to give our heartfelt thanks to your parents as well for fulfilling the hopes of our sister. Thank you. And Leanne warbles in the ancient language. Yes. Ike, I will help rebuild Crimea too. I will lend you much strength. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I must admit that you've done well. You were a good fighter, too good to leave with these Bjork. We'll meet again. And now we're the bird tribes, the rest of them. Well, it's about time for us to take wing. We've built quite a close bond, haven't we? This is true. We're especially grateful for your help in Serenus Forest. The next time you're visiting the southern coast, come to Phoenicius. The entire country will celebrate your arrival. The country of the Hawk tribe. That would be fun. I'm interested in what kinds of food you eat. We collect berries from trees on peaks that no Bjork could climb. The juices and desserts made from it are beyond compare. We have ocean delicacies, mountain treats. We have everything. I'll pass on the desserts, but I'll take extra helpings of meat. Haha, leave it to me. I hate to interrupt your gleeful chat, but I thought I should tell you. You don't have to visit Kilvis. It's our policy not to invite Bjork into our home, unless they pay well. King Kilvis, despite all of your posturing, you came to our aid in the end. You turned out to be a better ally than I dared hope for. Pah, keep your foolish tongue inside your foolish head, and don't tell anyone. I have a reputation to think of. Farewell. And I'm serious about Phoenicius, too. Come anytime. General, the bird tribes are in your debt. We are grateful. Please, take care. If you ever have need of the king's eyes, fire a flaming arrow from a high place. I'll see it and come flying. That is, if I'm not busy on an errand for the king. General Ike, I will never, ever forget you. Thank you for showing me the error of my ways. I'm just glad that it's finally over. Maybe now I can get some sleep. Yawn. Zzz. Maybe. Things are going to be rough in Dayan too. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm heading back. It's my homeland, after all. I have played my part. All that remains is for me to take my leave of this place. History will judge my actions. Mustin and the others are going to Dayan, and I think I'm going to go with them. Thank you for everything, General Ike. I hope they packed enough food. I'm pretty hungry. Crimea is an interesting place, but I've decided to travel to Dayan. Perhaps fate will bring us together again. And then Ike enters the castle. And he sees Ina. How odd, Ina. We've both been I cannot talk. We've been both enemies and allies. Thanks to you, Rajayan was saved. And so was I. Thank you. So you were with King Dayan because you were trying to save Rajayan? Yes. Rajayan is the most important thing in my life. Some 19 years ago, he said that he wanted to broaden his knowledge and left Goldoa. He never returned. When I finally found him, it was too late. He had been so twisted that he was no longer able to recognize me. And yet, I wanted to be near him. With Nasir's help, I too came to Dayan. Oh, grandfather. Maybe it's because I never saw his body, but it doesn't feel like Nasir's really dead. It's like he's out there somewhere. Have you forgiven him? He does not need my forgiveness, except for that one moment when I learned of his deception. I never thought of him as an enemy. That's good. Are you returning to Goldoa, Ina? Yes. I must help Rajayan return to his hometown. Take care. Give my regards to Kurthnaga. Thank you. I will. And we get another battlefield overhead view. The war is over. The Crimean people, who suffered gravely during the harsh Dayan occupation, have at last regained their freedom. These same Crimeans have a saying, no matter how harsh the winter, spring will ever follow. This popular proverb proves true as the warm winds of change begin to blow across the countryside. The war has left the country in ruins, but the people rise from the ashes and take the first steps towards rebuilding their nation. Though once scorned and despised as subhumans, the Lagus put aside past enmity and come to aid their neighbors, or something like that. And the Crimeans never forget it was Gallia that fought beside them and helped free them from the yoke of Dayan oppression. Led by the examples of Valencia and her retainers, Crimea begins transforming into the land its king had dreamed of. A land where Bjork and Lagus live together in harmony and equality. As the reconstruction efforts progress, the administrative government announces the enthronement of Valencia as the new queen. And now, the day of her crowning arrives. At Crimea Castle, here's the courtyard the battle was held in. Huh. I'm so tired I could fall over. Peace is all well and good, but it sure is busy. We're rebuilding a country that was completely devastated by war. It's bound to be tough. You're right. I bet Princess Valencia and the people in the palace are twice as busy. Speaking of Valencia, what's she doing? She's in that room over there, surrounded by court officials. They seem really busy. I feel so sorry for her. As long as she's getting at least a little bit of rest, I'm not worried. But she probably isn't. Maybe if I sang her a lullaby. Oh no, I forgot. You forgot what? I gave the medallion to to race on. But I forgot all about the Galder. Ike, what should we do? Hey, yeah, we never did find out who Altina is, did we? She was the only one who could sing the Galder. Well, when things calm down, we'll have to head out and search for her. Is that Altina you speak of? One of the three who defeated the Dark God? Hey, Sephirin, you made it, did you? I arrived mere moments ago. Let me congratulate you on a successful end to your journey. Thank you. Please tell me, do you know who Altina is? Of course, Altina founded my homeland of Banyan. Oh, then it was a mistake. We can't give a song to someone who died so long ago. There is one who yet shares both bloodline and name, the true heir of Altina. Who is it? Sanaki Kirsch Altina. None other than the Apostle herself. The Apostle? Is this something everyone in Banyan would be aware of? No, there are very few who know that name. Why do you ask? The Apostle is Altina. Oh, I'm so relieved and exhausted too. Ike, I'm going back to my room. See you later, Sephirin. That was rather sudden. Did I say something to cause her distress? No, nothing like that. It's just that so much has happened between Banyan and Serenus. Would you tell me about it? I would hear what you would have to say on this matter. Sure. To tell the truth, I see. The assassination of the Apostle, the Serenus massacre, and the use of the medallion to revive the Dark God. All of it was part of Ashnard's grand scheme. That's the conclusion we came to. You have me at a loss. Why is that? For many years I have walked these lands, watching, listening, and never did I uncover what you have found. Now that you have presented me with this information, I don't know what to say. I merely fulfilled the hopes of my father and mother. Now you speak from hindsight. Rescuing Princess Crimea, winning the Apostles' trust, and defeating King Dayan. With Laguz at your side, no less. You have accomplished all of these miraculous things. I had trusted and valiant companions at my side. It was only through their support that I was able to do these things. Ever the humble one, eh? Now then, before I return home, may I hear the Galder of release? I must convey it to the Apostle. You would do that? None of you can leave Crimea. The new queen will need your strength. I suppose that will be the case for a little while, won't it? A little while. You are the hero of Crimea, General Ike. If you wish it, no post will be beyond your reach. I don't care about any of that. It's more trouble than it's worth, and I don't see the value of being some fancy lord. When the country's safe, I'm giving up that title and everything and going back to being a simple mercenary. Haha. Truly, you are a ha 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 ha. Is something strange? Yes, it's very ha 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 ha. I think that's enough. I'm I'm so sorry. Hee hee. Um, Unbelievable. Despite all appearances, you're really quite rude. Commander, may I have a minute? Sure. What is it, Titania? Princess Elincia. Oops, it's Queen Elincia, isn't it? The court ministers want Queen Elincia and you to come out onto the balcony and greet the people. What? Greet the people? Me? Yes, you. I've done what I was asked to do. Now hurry up and get going. Hey, Titania. Aw, nuts. What's going on? The people of Crimea wish to see their hero and to sing his praises, even if the hero himself protests. If they want a greeting, surely their new Queen Elincia would suffice. I'll go speak to her. Thus do heroes give birth to new chapters in history. Ike, I doubt if you've even noticed. Your story, the everyday mercenary who becomes a hero, will awaken ugly appetite and ambition in many. It will be the cause of strife and discord throughout the land. I'm certain Ashnard saw the truth in this. In a way, Ashnard's dream may have been fulfilled. The seeds of war have indeed been sown across the continent. It appears your trials are just beginning, my gallant young hero. May the goddess ride with you. And then we have this lovely movie scene.
What's wrong? Everyone's waiting to see you.
I'm nervous. I've spent my whole life in hiding. It's just no one ever taught me how to rule a kingdom. I don't think I'm ready to be their queen. I don't think I'm ever really going to be ready.
What's the matter with you?
Ike, stop it. How can
Did anyone teach you how to hire mercenaries?
No, but that's not the same.
How to win back lost allies? How to win back your lost kingdom?
That's different.
No, it's not. You've done such an amazing job, and I think you always will.
I see.
All right. Come on. We'll do this together.
Thank you, my Lord Ike. I am so blessed to have met you.
And so it was that in the spring of the year 646, Elincia Rydell Crimea saw peace return to her homeland. In the years to follow, the story of Queen Elincia and her noble hero Ike spread across the land and inspired the songs of many a wandering troubadour.
Now we're gonna get some words at the bottom of the screen at some point and some music. This point, I'm gonna mute my microphone for a little while, and we're gonna let the credits play through. It's gonna take probably 10 to 15 minutes, I think. I never really timed it before. At the end of the credits, there are some really cool bonus scenes that come through. Like I said, there are some bonus maps that can be played. I don't think I'm going to do those tonight, like I said before. I might work on those another day, and then I will probably start the next in the series, which is Radiant Dawn. These are the two games at this point that I have previously played. So I'm going to mute, and I will be back, and we will go over the ending statistics and the characters as they come by later. Right now we're just getting pictures of everybody. Okay, here we go. And now it says Fiend, the end. Okay, now it brings up the record screen. And it tells you for each chapter how many turns it took you to go through it and how many minutes. And you can kind of see where you did well and where you kind of had some trouble. Gaia, 16 turns. Prisoner Release, 16 turns. Those are highs. Hour and 37 minutes. I forgot what the other times were. 2 hours, 43 minutes, 30 turns. Day breaks. But that's like 4 chapters all in one. So I don't feel so bad about that. Crimea Marches, 15 is not bad, but it's 2 hours. Data King, 24. One that's really going to suck is when it gets 28. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to say. I thought the recorded time for Twisted Tower was going to be much worse than that. and the number of turns. It seemed like when I was playing it forever. Although these are stats from this, and they don't include my, let's call them battle saves. So now to say unit records, and it'll go through each character, their name, what their class is, their level, and if they had any battle wins, fight wins, or whatever. So it started, and it's just going through. So right now we're just going through all the 0 wins categories. Oh, here we begin to have 1 win. 1 win. Oh, even Astrid had 1 win. Oh, that's right, on the ship she did kill somebody. I forgot about that. Makalov did kill... I think he finished somebody off. Largo had 1. Yeah, I didn't use my Lagoos as much in this battle as I have in the past. Wow, Ina had 3 wins. Cronio, Vernolf. I don't know how... Well, I guess it's per individual that he fought, so... You'd think that some of these numbers would be a lot higher. But as you notice, they are getting higher the longer I've had the characters and the more battles obviously they fought in, the more numbers they're going to have. Wow, Shinan beat Rolf by 2. And Stefan had 34 wins. Morim, 50. Now let's see. Boyd came in 5th. He's a warrior level 12 with, I forget how many wins it went by. Soren, 14, 56. Oscar, 20, 110 in 3rd. Ike, Lord, level 20, 115 wins, 2nd place. And in 1st place is Titania, big surprise. Level 20, 183 wins, because she's a beast. Okay, so now we have reached the very end of the game, and I'm going to end the stream for tonight. There's a couple things that can be done with this, and we can talk about that next time I play, and I will see you then. Thanks. Bye.